Hi, welcome to Lesson 4 of High School and Beyond Plan. We're getting ready for high school. So far on this journey, you took the Find Your Path assessment to learn more about your personality matches, career cluster goals, and career options. Then, you learned about SMART goals and set an academic-related SMART goal. You took the Would You Rather assessment and were matched with a career cluster. And finally, you explored career profiles within your career cluster and noticed the education level needed to meet your career goal. From there, you set your post-secondary goal for education, training, or work, and learned about options for paying for that training or education. So our next question is, what classes can I take to meet my career goal? Today, you'll be able to apply your knowledge of your career goal to selecting courses at Kelso High School. Especially when considering your 9th grade courses, we want those to align with your pathway eventually. We also want you to know that taking the right courses will set you up for success in the long term. Ultimately, high school classes should get you to your post-secondary goal, which then get you to your career goal. So what is a career pathway? It's a group of jobs and industries that are related by skills or products. They are also referred to as career clusters. Within each career pathway, there are a collection of courses and training opportunities that prepare you for several different career opportunities. For example, if you are in the career pathway health science, there are a number of careers under that umbrella. Those could include being a doctor, nurse, veterinarian, dentist, and so on. So how does a career pathway connect to what classes you take? Taking the specific courses while you're in high school helps you gain the experience, skills, knowledge, and practice that you may need for your future career. Courses also give you the opportunity to try new things and decide what you do or don't want to do. The best way to learn what you like, don't like, what you're good at or not as good at is through experience. At KHS, there are 6 different career pathways or umbrellas that these different courses and careers fit under. Those pathways are Skilled and Technical Sciences, STEM, which is Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math, Business and Marketing, Agriculture and Natural Resources, Health Sciences, and Family and Consumer Science. When we look at each of these different career clusters or career umbrellas, we can see what different jobs we would want to have, and then what courses at Kelso High School fit into each of those categories. So the first one would be going into health sciences. This would be anything in medical care, emergency services, or in medical technologies and services. So things like a doctor, a nurse, dentist, forensic technician, ultrasound tech, 911 operator, the list goes on. At Kelso High School, there are a number of classes that you can take either as electives as a 9th grader within your career and technical education classes that are also required for graduation, or as advanced courses that you may take as a 10th, 11th, or 12th grader. It's important when you're planning for your 9th grade year that you're looking at courses that will set you up to be able to take the classes that you want later on. So while you may not take one of the classes off of one of these lists immediately as a 9th grader, it's important to know that by passing, for example, your 9th grade science class, you'll be eligible to take these classes later. It's all about planning and taking what you need to go along with that plan. So for example, back to health sciences, there's a number of different science courses related to anatomy, physiology, biomedical science, and medical interventions that would help you along this pathway. It's also encouraged to take world language, also a graduation requirement, advanced math above Algebra 2, and advanced science classes. There are a number of them offered at Kelso High School. There's also a number of experience-based classes within our career and technical education program that will allow you to get hands-on experience with those careers. One example of that is our fire science program, where you actually get to train at the fire station off campus. Again, that's something you take later in high school. Our next career cluster is Family and Consumer Sciences. This covers anything in hospitality and tourism, education, and human services. So if you've dreamed of being a teacher, a chef, a social worker, managing a hotel, planning events, a secretary, or an interior designer, those are all things that could fit within this category. At Kelso High School, there's a number of career and technical education classes that also fit within this pathway. For example, our culinary classes would set you right on the path to be a chef. There's also child development courses, which would get you in the right direction for anything teaching or related to caring for children. There's also courses that are more related to the business end of things, like fashion, career choices, and our marketing classes. All would help you in potentially owning your own business someday. World language, again, is a graduation requirement and recommended. Advanced math is also recommended in addition to any other advanced AP courses. The next career cluster is business and marketing. This includes information and technology, government and public administration careers, and marketing. So if you've dreamed of being a game developer, a telemarketer, CEO, accountant, financial planner, a buyer, anything in customer support or marketing research, those are all careers that would fit within this umbrella. Careers that you could take are mostly within our business department at Kelso High School. So marketing, graphic design, web design, digital media marketing, independent living. It's also recommended to take world language, advanced math, and then anything that gives you that experience with people, since a lot of these careers are going to be working with other people. Courses like yearbook and leadership also give you the experience to really stand out. So consider taking any of these courses if you're interested in going into business and marketing. The next one is the largest of the career clusters. It's the skilled and technical careers. This covers anything from arts, technology, communication, architecture, construction, manufacturing, engineering, transportation, law, public administration, safety, all of those things. So it can range anywhere from being a professional artist, someone that works on a film or TV crew, all the way to being a pilot, a police officer, a mechanic. So there's a lot of different options, as you can see on this slide. And these slides don't show an exhaustive list. There are other options out there. This just gives you an idea of the range that's within each category. So courses that fit are really the majority of our career and technical education classes. There's an auto repair course, there's small engine repair, welding, a number of different CAD, which is a design-based class, especially if you want to be an architect, wood shop, construction, police science and fire science are those off-campus programs where you're getting hands-on experience. There are math classes that are related specifically to going into trades work. And then on the art end of things, there's photography, there's video production, music courses, any of our other art classes. So there's really a lot of options out there that are within the skilled and technical classes, and a lot of courses that Kelso High School is really proud to be able to offer. The next one is agriculture and natural resources. So this includes anything in environmental service, agribusiness, and natural resources. So if you've dreamed of becoming a fish and game warden, working as a machinist, maybe going into food production or processing, pest control, logging, fighting wildland fires, those are all things that fit into this category. Some classes that you might take, a lot of them you may have seen on previous slides, but unique to this one is horticulture, our wildlife and forestry class, specific science courses like zoology, geology, or astronomy, where you're learning about the earth or animals or space. Any of the business classes really could help you, since a lot of people do own their own business within this category. And then there's also floral design, which is specific to learning how to make flower arrangements and working out in the greenhouse. So a lot of different options at Kelso High School. And then the last category is our STEM, so science, technology, engineering, and math. This covers skilled and technical sciences, business and marketing, family and consumer sciences, health sciences, and agricultural sciences. So pretty much all of the other categories that we talked about. But specific careers would be a medical technician, a dietitian, an engineer, computer programmer, maybe a research scientist if you ever want to find a cure for diseases. And then the courses that you can take are almost all of the ones that we listed on previous slides. So you can take a look at advanced courses, science, any math class, any of the specific like CAD, the drafting design class, any of those classes really fit into this category within the career and technical education. So for this activity, we would like you on the exit ticket to answer 2 questions. One is, what is your career cluster from School Links? And what is your career goal from School Links? Then take the time to turn to a partner and brainstorm the classes that you could take at Kelso High School that would keep you on track to meet your goal, or just to get some new experiences. Once you've done brainstorming, please add those classes to your exit ticket as well. It's also recommended that you write these down for when you register for Kelso High School when the high school counselors come over. Teachers, now is a great time to pause this video to allow students to complete the activity. Please make sure that you've completed the exit ticket and have discussed classes that you may want to take at Kelso High School. Thank you. Have a great day.